Hey, Dream Girls, this is Coach Charlene. Those have been wonderful videos thus far. Thank you guys so much for this platform where you can come and really share your heart on the different tasks that we're endeavoring to do. So I'm just like throwing it out there as God gives it to me, and I just hope that it helps. What God is doing in your life is really good to be reminded of what you're called to do because we get so busy and there's so many things going on in our lives that sometimes you can feel like you're off track, and you're not off track. It's just the enemy doesn't want you to keep progressing. So as we talked about barriers to your goals, now this is in the book that we got from Coach Al, just to let you guys know, for the ones that haven't, Wake Up, It's Time to Dream. And I love this chapter because he really gets into those three interpersonal blocks. And he calls them frustration. He said frustration is defined as a barrier to your goal or a dream. Your level of frustration comes from the size of your barrier. So that's why it's very important for you to locate the different types of barriers that you're facing. I'll talk to you guys about situational blocks. And situational blocks, there are some that you can control, and there's some that you can't control. So, like for instance, I asked you guys to locate where you are. And I was asking myself too, because I'm doing the work too, and I constantly do the work because I constantly expect to be better day by day. So, my issue was a little bit of the situational block mixed with the intrapersonal block. Let me just remind you guys what they are. Situational is really from the outside in. There's the outside forces that cause you to be delayed in what you need to be doing. Intrapersonal block is within. That's the enemy within. That's the person that's self-sabotaging behaviors, that's bad attitude, that's all of the things, fear, doubt, worry, all of those things are intrapersonal blocks. Stagnancy, spirit of complacency, not doing what you're supposed to, procrastination, all those are intrapersonal blocks. Intra means inside. Interpersonal block is those are people that hinder us, or if we allow people to hinder us. So that can look like somebody, you share your dream with somebody, you share your vision with somebody, and they're like, oh, that's not good, or they say something negative about your dream. And if you take that in, then you're causing them or allowing them to steal power from you, to be honest. So, and we're not, you got to get delivered from people, because everybody's not going to understand your dream, everybody's not going to understand your vision, but long as you, the visionary, understand it, then that's all that's important. We can never allow people to move us. It's just like when Al does that pen example, take this pen now. And then a lot of times people didn't struggle and take it because they didn't want to hurt him. I do it a lot, and a lot of times people don't want to hurt me. And the key is, so would you rather my dream live and yours die? It's about taking the pen. It's about taking your dream. It's about taking what God has for you, because he wants you to take it more than you want to take it, because the world needs what you have. Now, that was a quick description of them three. Now, let me tell you about mine. I mean, I filter out all three of them sometimes. I have to be honest. Not really the interpersonal run, because I'm totally delivered from people, you guys. But it was a point in my life where I was not, and the expectations of other people were holding me back, because I wanted to please them, or I wanted to honor them in a certain way, and them honoring them caused me to shrink back and lose power. From what God was telling me to do. So that's why I decided to be delivered from people. So I don't have any interpersonal blocks, no, because I'm not going to allow any human being to cause me not to get to my dream. Okay? Delivered from people, first key. So situational blocks. So I've had some situational blocks, major situations that have come up. Now, before, I'm going to say about 3 months ago, I was kind of in this complaining mode, and I wasn't really complaining, but just frustrated a little bit. And whenever you're frustrated, there's a barrier there. I got to see what's going on. But I was a little frustrated because I was working 40 hours, and the hours were long, and they were full of intensity, and I had to walk in undisturbed composure 24/7. But by the time I got home, I had given out so much energy, didn't realize it, that I was exhausted. So when I got home, I didn't want to do anything but like veg out. not even do what I need to do. But the important thing with this is that in order for me to transition and be where God wants me to be, I have to be doing things in my hours that I don't work. So that hours that I don't work, I can't be just vegging and wasting time, is my point. So my situation was that I was just working too much, busy, 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 working, busy doing stuff for kids, doing stuff for Don, just busy, 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 and I forgot about me. And that's the problem with most women. We forget about us a lot of times. But I had to recalibrate and get myself back in with God so that He can continue to speak to me. So here I am. I'm off work. Thank you guys for praying for Don. He's progressing well. All is well. We know that God is restoring him day by day. So it's already done, but we're looking at the manifestation of it. It actually is manifesting every day, so we're excited about that. But so I've been off work. So since the 28th, I have been off work. And to quite honestly, you guys, probably the last 4 days is when I really have had time to get in God's presence and to let Him fill me up and let Him continue to fill me up, because I was so busy taking care of my honey, of course, and making sure everything was good here at the house, that situation caused me to even draw further away. Not necessarily draw further away. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. But the things that I wanted to intentionally do, like spend time in His presence, spend time on my ministry stuff that I'm doing, I didn't do that. But praise God, 4 days ago, I recognized that, and then I shifted it around, and then now I'm back into where I'm supposed to be realigned and synchronized and syncopated with where God has me for this season. And then the intrapersonal block really would be me being so busy that I'm not taking the time to do what God's telling me to do. We have to take the time. And I had made a video earlier, but I had some technical difficulty. But I've really been writing in my journal, you guys. If God asked us, what do you want? Charlene, what do you want? Joanne, what do you want? Dodie, what do you want? Jennifer, what do you want? Dolly, what do you want? Teresa, what do you want? Jennifer, what do you want? Sophia, what do you want? Carla, what do you want? Kali, what do you want? Chandra, what do you want? Can you answer that question? Have your desires become His desires? Because I want to be able to answer that question and not just, oh, I want a house and I want this and I want that. What do you want, Lord? Because now you can trust me because my motives are right. And I want to be able to answer that, articulate it with clarity so that I can actually move into that. So if God came to you and asked you, can you really tell Him what do you want? So anyway, that's going to be another exercise for another day. But I just wanted to share that all of us have blocks, all of us have issues, all of us have constraints, but we are not defined by the things that are going on in our life. Just like me in this particular fight that I'm in right now, I know this is totally a fight for ministry, for our church, for what God is doing in our life. But we're willing to fight the good fight of faith because we already took it on the inside and now we're just living it out on the outside. So with that being said, I'm going to stop because it's 8 minutes, but I'm loving y'all videos. Thank you guys for coming forth and doing it. I really appreciate you guys. And you don't know how many people that you're encouraging right here in our small group. But we have a powerful group, powerful women of God that are on fire for God, that want to do what God has commissioned them to do. And that's really what this is all about. Just becoming better. Just really putting it out there because one of your sisters might be able to minister to you through video. So thank you guys for your heart and your videos. I'm really loving it. And like I said, I'm not caring about the time. We'll take the time. I'm going to take the time because I've segmented out a certain amount of time that I'm going to look at videos. So anyway, with that being said, I love and appreciate you guys. I can't wait for Dream Girls. We are going to get together for Dream Girls. I think Dodie's posted it already. Thank you, Dodie. And Baby Experience, that's going to be a labor and delivery experience like no other. It's going to be a 4-hour seminar that God gave me about 1.5 years ago. I'm just moving into that. It's going to be a quarterly event. So this is our first kickoff, October 7th. I think so far the place can only hold 35 to 40 seats. I think We have about 25 people that are signed up. But anyway, we're looking forward to it. So spread the word if you know some women that really are trying to push. And I'm going to be talking about different practices that you need to be able to push and then sustain that baby that you have. Okay? All right. Love and appreciate you. Bye-bye.